Download this code from codegive.com, link in the description below. Enabling and disabling USB debugging on Android TV, a comprehensive guide. USB debugging is a crucial feature for Android TV developers and enthusiasts. It allows you to connect your Android TV device to your computer and use Android Debug Bridge, ADB, to perform various tasks like installing and uninstalling apps, deploying your custom-built apps for testing, debugging your app's code, stepping through code, setting breakpoints, and inspecting variables, accessing the shell, executing shell commands directly on the device, taking screenshots and recording screen, for documentation, presentations, or debugging UI issues, flashing custom ROMs, advanced for experienced users who want to customize their TV's OS. This tutorial will cover how to enable and disable USB debugging on your Android TV device, focusing on both manual, through the settings menu, and programmatic, using code methods. We'll also discuss the security implications and best practices. Enabling/disabling USB debugging via settings menu, the standard method. This is the most common and straightforward method to enable USB debugging. However, the exact steps might vary slightly depending on your Android TV manufacturer and Android version. Steps *. 1. Enable developer options *. By default, developer options are hidden. You need to unlock them. Go to Settings. This might be represented by a gear icon. Look for Device Preferences or About, depending on your TV's UI. Scroll down to the build number and select it repeatedly, usually 7 to 10 times, until you see a toast message that says you are now a developer, or developer options are now enabled. If you have set up a PIN/password, you may be prompted to enter it. To navigate to developer options *. Now that developer options are unlocked, go back to the main settings menu. You should see a new option called developer options. It might be located under System or Device Preferences. Select it. 3. Enable USB debugging *. Inside Developer Options, find the USB debugging option. Toggle the switch to on, or check the checkbox. A confirmation dialog might appear asking you to confirm that you want to allow USB debugging. Click OK or Allow. 4. Disable USB debugging, reverse the process. To disable USB debugging, simply follow steps 1 to 3 and toggle the USB debugging switch to off. 2. Enabling/disabling USB debugging programmatically, using ADB commands. While not as common, you can enable or disable USB debugging using ADB commands from your computer. This is particularly useful if you have root access to your device or if you're automating certain development tasks. Prerequisites *. ADB, Android Debug Bridge, installed on your computer. ADB is part of the Android SDK platform tools. You can download it from the official Android developer website, https://developer.android.com/studio/releases/platform tools, https://developer.android.com/studio/releases/platform-tools. USB cable. A USB cable to connect your Android TV device to your computer. ADB configured. Make sure your computer recognizes your Android TV device via ADB. Connect your device via USB. Open a command prompt or terminal and type ADB devices. If your device shows up in the list, you're good to go. If it doesn't, you might need to install the appropriate USB drivers for your device. Check your manufacturer's website. When you first connect, you might see a prompt on the TV screen asking you to allow USB debugging from your computer. Always check the Always Allow from this computer checkbox for convenience and security. Enabling USB debugging using ADB**. This method requires root access and knowledge of manipulating system settings. It's generally not recommended for beginners. It involves modifying the global settings. 1. Gain root access. If necessary, if your Android TV device is not rooted, you'll need to root it first. The rooting process varies greatly depending on your device and Android version. Be very careful when rooting your device, as it can void your warranty and potentially brick your device if not done correctly. Research extensively before attempting to root. We will not provide detailed rooting instructions here. 2. Connect to your device via ADB*. Ensure your Android TV device is connected to your computer via USB and that ADB recognizes it. Run ADB devices to confirm. 3. Remount the system partition as read-write*. You'll need to remount the system partition to modify the settings database. If ADB root fails or is not available, you might need to use the su command inside ADB shell after gaining root. 4. Use settings command to enable USB debugging*. Settings put global ADB_enabled 1. This command sets the ADB_enabled global setting to 1, true, effectively enabling USB debugging. The settings command is used to modify system settings directly. Set prop service.adb.tcp.port 5555. This line enables ADB over TCP/IP, which is not necessary for USB debugging but can be useful for debugging over Wi-Fi. The standard port is 5555, but you can choose another port if desired. Stop add and start add. These commands restart the ADB daemon on the device. This ensures that the new settings take effect. Disabling USB debugging using ADB*. 1. Connect to your device via ADB*, same as enabling. 2. Remount the system partition as read-write*, same as enabling. 3. Use settings command to disable USB debugging*. Settings put global ADB_enabled 0. This command sets the ADB_enabled global setting to 0, false, disabling USB debugging. Set prop service.adb.tcp.port-1. This disables ADB over TCP/IP if it was previously enabled. Stop add and start add. Restart the ADB daemon. Important considerations for programmatic USB debugging control*. Root access*. As mentioned before, these programmatic methods typically require root access. Without root, you generally won't be able to modify the global settings that control USB debugging. Security implications*. Enabling USB debugging, especially over TCP/IP, can pose security risks. Anyone on the same network as your device could potentially connect to it and execute commands. Be careful and only enable it when necessary. Device specifics*. The exact settings names or commands might vary slightly depending on your device manufacturer and Android version. It's always best to research your specific device. Non-persistent changes*. Some manufacturers implement security features that prevent permanent modifications to these settings via ADB without physical interaction with the device, example pressing OK on a prompt on the TV screen. In such cases, ADB commands might only temporarily enable/disable USB debugging until the device is rebooted. 3. Programmatic control via app. Android code, generally not recommended for production apps. It's possible to enable or disable USB debugging programmatically from within an Android app, but this is generally not recommended for production apps due to security implications. It's primarily used for development tools or specialized testing apps. Here's a code example. This code requires root access to work reliably. Explanation asterisk. 1. Set USB debugging enabled, context, Boolean enabled, asterisk. Asterisk. This method takes the context, required for accessing system services, and a Boolean enabled, true to enable, false to disable, as input. Asterisk. It first checks for root permission using the hasRootPermission method. If root access is not available, it logs an error and returns false. Asterisk. It uses runtime.getRuntime.exec to execute shell commands as root using the suc prefix. Asterisk. The shell command is the same settings put global adb _enabled 1 or settings put global adb _enabled 0 command we used with adb from the computer. Asterisk. The method waits for the process to complete using process.waitFor. Asterisk. It checks the exit code of the process. An exit code of 0 indicates success. Asterisk. The adb daemon is restarted using the same stop add and start add shell commands. Asterisk. It returns true if the settings were changed successfully, and false otherwise. 2. hasRootPermission, asterisk. Asterisk. This method attempts to execute a simple root command, su, to check if the app has root access. Asterisk. It returns true if root access is available, and false otherwise. How to use asterisk. 1. Add the android.permission.write_secure_settings permission to your Android manifest.xml asterisk. Even with this permission, root access is still virtually mandatory. This permission is required to write to the secure settings database. 2. Request root access, not an official Android API. There's no official Android API to request root access. The su command attempts to gain it, but the user will need to grant it through a super user management app, like SuperSU or Magisk Manager. 3. Call the set USB debugging enabled method asterisk. Important security warnings asterisk. Asterisk. Never include this code in a production app that is distributed publicly. Providing a button to easily enable or disable USB debugging could be exploited by malicious actors. It's best suited for internal testing or very specialized development tools where you control the device and trust the user. Asterisk. Root required asterisk. The code is very unlikely to work reliably without root access. Even with the write_secure_settings permission, the system typically restricts modifying global settings like adb_enabled without root. Asterisk. Root is a security risk asterisk. Gaining root access significantly increases the attack surface of your device. Be very careful about the apps you install on a rooted device. Asterisk. User awareness asterisk. If you must include such functionality in an app, make it extremely clear to the user what the app is doing and the potential risks involved. Asterisk. Device-specific behavior asterisk. Some Android TV devices have security features that prevent programmatic modification of USB debugging settings even with root access. You might need to physically interact with the device, example accept a prompt on the screen, to fully enable USB debugging. 4. Alternatives to programmatic control, safer options. Instead of directly enabling/disabling USB debugging via code, consider these safer alternatives. 1. Provide instructions asterisk. The safest and most recommended approach is to simply provide clear and concise instructions to the user on how to enable/disable USB debugging manually through the settings menu, as described in section I. This gives the user complete control and awareness. 2. Deep linking. With user confirmation, use an intent with an action that attempts to open the developer options screen. This will bring the user directly to the correct screen, but they still have to manually toggle the USB debugging switch. This requires the user to take explicit action and reduces the risk of unintended changes. Add the following to your Android manifest.xml. Best practices for USB debugging on Android TV. Disable USB debugging when not in use. This reduces the security risks associated with leaving it enabled. Protect your computer. Make sure your computer has strong passwords and antivirus software to prevent unauthorized access. Be cautious when connecting to unknown networks. Avoid enabling USB debugging on public Wi-Fi networks. Only allow debugging from trusted computers. Always check the Always Allow from this computer checkbox when prompted. This will prevent unauthorized access from other computers. Monitor your device. Keep an eye on your Android TV device for any unusual activity, such as unexpected app installations or changes to settings. Consider using ADB over TCP/IP only when necessary. This is potentially less secure than USB debugging. Keep your Android TV device updated. Security updates often patch vulnerabilities that could be exploited via USB debugging. In summary, while enabling USB debugging on Android TV is essential for development and advanced troubleshooting, it's crucial to understand the security implications and follow best practices. The safest approach for most users is to enable/disable it manually through the settings menu. Programmatic control should be reserved for very specific use cases where security is carefully considered and root access is available. Always prioritize security and user awareness when dealing with sensitive features like USB debugging.